30 years ago, a group of community leaders came together in Launceston, united by a shared vision to establish an independent fundraising body for the Launceston General Hospital, to ensure medical research opportunities in northern Tasmania weren't hindered by financial insecurity. This was the start of the Clifford Craig Foundation.
Anything's possible these days, and a lot of big things come out of very small areas or places.
Well, personally, I think it's marvellous, and to think that we've been involved in that at the very beginning.
Yes, which is
you know,
interesting, and I don't know about you, but it was a completely foreign area for me.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'd never fundraised to that extent, you know.
And I've never again. What I was involved in was purely an arm that was to raise the money to start a research institute at the hospital.
We wanted to get $1 million.
Yes, that was the aim.
That's what we wanted to get, and we got it.
Yeah, and great relief,
Yeah.
as we all retired. I think the wonderful thing was it was the camaraderie of it all. It was just, you know, this extraordinary group of us that were put together. It was John Morris, Tony Maloney was fantastic, and she was great. It was just a really fascinating experience, and it was interesting also how people react to you. And you never know who's going to blow you away by being unbelievably generous.
Yeah.
And it's often someone who has either been through some trauma, or it's just because they're generous spirit. But it's, I think that was it was a steep learning curve on people.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd say any money you give us now is well worthwhile, because in time you'll get 10 times
The benefit,
that amount of money.
It was really about the necessity to have some medical research, and this was a really good place to have it because it's a fairly steady population, and a lot of people go way back, so you can follow the family history on some various diseases.
Mm. And one of the other points of having the foundation was that we would attract researchers, good specialists to come.
And I think the community got behind it, which we were so lucky.
Yeah.
And worked out the idea was hopefully going to be of huge benefit up here. And now look what's happening and what the Clifford Craig's doing.
These are the sort of things that have happened in 30 years now. People have got all this access to things that they didn't have before.
Well, we obviously consider it's a very worthwhile cause, and if you can help put money into a machine that stops people having to go to Melbourne to be seen and various things like that, I mean, it's just of huge benefit to everybody. I think it is really satisfying to see that people understand what good it's doing. And being very generous. I think it's just all been a fantastic success.